come to you across the street. Say I'm the one that you're trying to see, but my body's the one that you're trying to meet. Baby, that shit is a little beyond. Don't move your hands when I'm coming close. Don't hold me back when I'm close to coming. Don't like you, I know I do. Yeah,
A good day to everyone. Welcome to another episode of Precious Talks with Precious. And today with me, I have the beautiful Simbashe known as SBX.
Hi. It's so good to be here. I'm excited. A little nervous, but
Girl,
I am
don't be
excited.
nervous. We're just going to talk about your music. You know, there's nothing to be nervous about.
Small chats, really small chats.
How are you today?
I'm good. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm having a good day, I guess. How are you?
I'm doing good, Gil. You can see I'm all fine.
That's good.
So, to my understanding, Sabata, you're a singer and songwriter, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, please tell me what got you into music?
Music has always been a part of my life. Just the family that I grew up in. It's a very music-oriented family. My dad is a PhD in music. My sister's a musician as well. My dad used to be a choir conductor. My mother used to be in the choir. So I've always grown up around music. You know, the whole shebang. I've always grown up around music, and I've always been associated with music. So it only sounded right, only felt right to go into music.
Okay, very interesting. Your family was just like, you know what? Everybody in this family gonna sing. Y'all all gonna make music.
We had creatives only.
That's very nice. I wish I could sing. Personally, for one, I can't sing. I'm just like, oh my god, the vocals, it's fine.
I always feel like when people say, "Oh no, I wish I could sing," I'm like, dude, you don't, because there's a lot of pressure when you say, "Oh, I can sing." The people are like,
Really?
"Okay, cool, sing right now." It's like, no, it doesn't work like that.
Like it's nice, you know. One morning you wake up in the shower, you singing, like it feels nice.
It's weird.
How would you describe the music that you create?
The music that I create is going into music, I didn't want to speak about things that were not me. So when I think of the music that I write, music that I make, I wanted to tell my story in every way possible. So I want to speak about things that are true to me. I never wanted to be disingenuous or force something that was not real. I wanted to be 110% authentic about my music. When it comes to music, when it comes to the music that I make, even if I don't get to tell you who I am and what my story is through words, at least I can use my music, and I can be able to get a glimpse of who Sibashle is through just listening to a 3-minute song. To me, that means everything. To me, that is my music.
I was actually listening to your EP this morning. I'm like, okay, 131, this girl can sing, and you can relate to it a lot. I'm just like, okay, this is the type of music that I would listen to. With that, please take me through your creative process when it comes to music.
Oh, creative process. I don't even know if I have one, to be honest. I like to go with the flow. I don't like to pressurize myself. I feel like if I pressurize myself, it's easy to get into the pressures of needing to make something to please everyone and lose your sense of artistry along the way. So I try my best to be slow with the process. I try my best to go with the flow. I try my best to give myself a break if I need to take a break.
Definitely.
I don't want to force anything. I don't want to force anything. I don't want to force the music. I want it to flow naturally. I want the feelings to flow naturally. So if the process takes 2 years, it takes 2 years. If it takes 6 months, it takes 6 months.
I definitely get that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like how you go about it.
I tend to sit, like I tend to write, and then I tend to sit with the music, and sometimes I'll change the lyrics. Sometimes I'll just record it immediately. Like it changes. Like
because
to go with
the day, it's your music and your story.
Yeah, like I want it to be something that I'm proud of at the end of the day. I don't want to get lost in the sauce of trying to impress the masses. I want it to be something that I'm like, you know what? I told my story here, and I'm hoping that even if it's not a million people, 1 or 2 persons can be
That
like, you know
one
what?
person is gonna love it.
That
Don't
one person whose
yes.
life you're like changing means
Always.
everything to me.
So tell me, are you mainly only focused on music, or is there something else that you do?
Okay, well, I am studying theatre and performance, so I'm also an actress.
Okay.
I'm just joking. So I'm a cross between acting and music. Obviously, I've always loved music more than acting, but once I discovered that I guess loved acting a little bit, I ended up studying it, and so I'm probably gonna go between TV and music. Yeah.
So where are you studying?
Wits.
So who would you like to collaborate with in the music industry, and why?
In this country, or
It can be international, national,
Ooh,
whoever you would like dream to collaborate with.
okay. Damn. Okay, international. I'll start with international. Janae Aiko, that's my girl.
Ooh, okay.
Love to collaborate with Janae. Ooh, I love to collaborate with Janae. I'd love to collaborate with Drake.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
love to collaborate with Bryson Tiller. I'd love to collaborate with Summer Walker, her. There's actually a lot. There's a lot overseas. But I think that they're my top 5. And then in this country, first person that I can think of is Nasty C. I'm a big Nasty C fan. I think what he's doing is just incredible. Yeah, I'd love to collaborate with Nasty C. That's the first person that I can think of right off the bat. I wouldn't mind collaborating with, this is going to sound random, but Costa Titch. Just because I feel like with Costa, he will allow me to explore a different genre, which will push my songwriting and push my creativity skills. I won't be just this moody girl talking about breakups. I'll be able to talk about some fun stuff.
Yeah.
So I think I'd love to Costa because I think it will be super fun. And AKA.
Okay.
And I'd like to collaborate with AKA just because I feel like he doesn't collaborate with a lot of females. I feel like
very
if he gave
looking at
if like he collaborates with a lot of males, whatever. But I feel like it would be interesting to see him collaborate with a female, like a singer, not a rapper.
And see what outcome there would be.
And see what can come from, like, what if there's a song where AKA doesn't sing his own hook and I sing the hook, you know?
Yeah.
It would be interesting.
That would be very interesting to see, actually.
Yeah. I like to collaborate with J Molly. I think the kind of music that he makes is in line with the kind of music that I make. It's moody, that's what breakups and love, and I'm into that. He sings as well, so I sing. I think it would make sense. He also hasn't collaborated with females, and it would be interesting to see him collaborate with some females as well. Yeah. I think that's
so. I hear you've been saying that you talk about a lot of moods and breakups, right? So would you say that's what you went through when you were writing your EP? Please take me through the journey of your EP, because it has a lot of emotions and feelings attached to it. So let me relate.
Okay, so I feel like a lot of my music is going to center around relationships. I feel like that's where most of like my inspiration, I guess, comes from. Sometimes I suck at speaking about stuff I like to think I'm a good communicator, but I think I can easily express myself through creative work. So, and sometimes it's just good for healing. Like, it's a good healing process to just allow yourself to write your feelings, write about relationships, write about breakups. So yeah, my EP is definitely full of relationships, and I think moving forward, we're gonna be hearing a lot about that, unless it changes miraculously somehow. But I feel like people can relate when it comes to relationship discussions and breakups and the good and ups and the downs. So yeah.
So you would say that this is something that you went through personally, right?
No. Everything that I write about, everything that I sing about is my story.
All right. I love it.
Everything. Everything.
All right, we hear you, girl. So if it weren't for music, what would you do?
I don't know if I see myself being outside of the entertainment industry.
Mm-hmm.
I just love to entertain. So that's kind of difficult. Besides music, obviously, I think acting, because that's what I'm studying.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think anything outside of entertainment. I don't see myself doing a 9 to 5. I don't see myself doing like a routine job. Like, I kind of like the irregularity of the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
I hate routines. I wake up every day at this time, come back at this time, do this. I don't like that. And there's not much of that in the industry. So I prefer entertainment, but I can't think of anything outside of entertainment.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
So how do you feel the internet has impacted on the industry?
Oh, I just feel like the artists are able to reach a wider range of like people now with the internet age. Before, people had to like make physical copies of like CDs and sell them from their booths, or go to door to door and physically go to record labels and play their things off of CDs. But now it's just push your stuff online, and that's how people discover you. That's how people become acquainted with your art and your music and everything. You don't need to, you can do literally everything from home, and just by using your cell phone and clicking and posting and retweeting and reposting and commenting and tagging. And that's how you end up connecting with other artists, literally. And you can connect with people that you've never seen face to face. I don't have to, but we can collaborate. You can send me a song, I can go to the studio, send it back, you master it, you upload it, there's the song, and we have never met in person.
That's one thing that I think is very beautiful about how the internet has evolved, and it's helped a lot of young upcoming artists.
Yeah.
Would you say that you've gone through any challenges, like trying to promote your music or putting it out there?
I think it's very hard when you're an independent artist and you do not have a record label backing you, and you do not have or the resources, you know, someone to help you put it on radio, help you to put it on TV. I mean, the internet has helped a little bit with getting access to those mediums, but it's difficult. It's definitely difficult. And it's, for me, that's one of the biggest challenges. It's like, I have to learn everything on my own, which I don't mind. I'm very big on doing things by myself because I like the process. I like when I achieve what I want to achieve. It's like, oh shit,
I did myself. I got my house here. Yeah.
And so it's lovely, that sense of like being independent, but at the same time, it's so difficult and it's so stressful. And most of the time you have to turn down offers of help from other people because you're like, no, I want to do this on my own. I just, let me do this on my own. Let me figure it out. And it takes a little bit longer when you do it that way. But yeah, that's my biggest.
Get this is
being
perfection. Also, like you want to produce perfection. And
you want to be true to yourself. You know, sometimes when you sign deals, the artist kind of goes away, and now you're doing stuff for the masses, and you have to kind of
your feelings. And
you have to compromise your own. Yeah,
I totally get you. So, please tell me what inspired your current EP. It's a lot for me. I'm trying to hear this. Okay.
What did inspire the EV? People. The songs, as the title, these songs are about you. The different songs, 7 songs, they're about different people.
So
3
each
people.
song is of a different person.
Not each song.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna name names,
Oh, yes,
but
it's fine.
for mystery's sake. But there's about 3 songs about one person and 1 song about another and 2 songs about another person. So like maybe 3 people, 7 songs.
All right.
They are the inspirations behind the EP and my experiences with these people, and or lack thereof experiences with these people. Yeah, and just things that I never got to say to them, or I have already said to them, but felt like I needed to
say more.
And just put it on paper and then give the EP to the people.
Nice, nice. I personally love For You and Time. Those are one of the songs I was just like, okay, girl, I hear what you're saying and I understand what you're saying.
Thank you.
So, what is the best advice that you have been given as an upcoming artist and songwriter?
The best advice. Well, I was just having a conversation with my brother yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And it was about my music career. And what he said to me was just, don't be afraid of, he said, you have time.
Yeah.
He said, don't be afraid of this process taking longer than you wanted to.
Yeah.
Do not the process, allow the process to unfold as you want it to, and do it on your own terms.
Definitely.
Do not force something else and then have to compromise your arts, compromise your time, compromise school. Allow for the process to unfold. Allow yourself to be patient, and it's gonna take long, especially if you're doing it on your own.
Definitely.
But you're gonna feel so good about having allowed yourself to be independent when it's time to sign that major deal with fucking Def Jam or whatever, because allowed yourself to be independent and to earn your accolades,
definitely.
on your own terms. And now when you get to the table and it's time to come up with a deal, it's on your own terms. So very important for me because I get so impatient.
I feel like that's one, like your brother's advice is what we should all actually take into consideration. Like,
definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
Allow yourself to go through the process most days.
Yeah, it always takes time as an artist. Like, it's gonna take time just because how crazy the industry can be. But when you get to the end, of the race, you're like, oh shit, damn, I'm actually here now, and it means so much more to you, which is amazing.
If there's anything that you were to change about the music industry, what would it be and why?
What I'd want. I think I would like to change. I don't even. I know what I want to change about the industry as a whole, but when I think of music, I feel like.
What would you like to change about the industry then?
Oh, I just feel like I wish the industry was. I wish the industry operated like other industries, where having a degree in something, being educated in something actually meant something, instead of people being hired based off of popularity and Instagram followers. I wish more people who had experience in the entertainment industry. I feel like there's too many. I woke up and I decided to be an actress because I have 10K followers. And then there's people who actually studied for this and they don't have jobs. And they don't have jobs because they only have 500 followers. It's kind of stupid. It's the popularity contest of it all is really stupid, because there's some really talented people out there who deserve their place in the industry, and they do not have their place in the industry. And it sucks to go study to get a place in this industry and then not get the place. When you leave, it's like, okay, I'm back at square one. Whereas someone who didn't even step foot in university is 10 ahead of you. It's crazy, because it doesn't work like that in other industries. You will not be hired in other industries if you do not have a degree to show for it. If you do not have education, sets of skill, you will not get hired. But in this industry, it's so easy go. It's all about how you look, how many followers you got. It's rarely about the talent, and obviously it is rarely about the talent, but let it at least be somewhat about the talent. Like, let my 4 years at Wits be something and mean something, because I am spending the time to perfect my craft, just to not get the recognition that I deserve. It's a bit messed up.
Yeah, so I totally understand where you're coming from. Like, studying already, like it's a whole process. Getting into an institution is a whole process. So
Yeah, it's so hard just for you to like
I
bomb at the
definitely understand. So, to more exciting news, when should we be expecting new music? Understanding that you've already dropped this out EP a while ago, right?
Yeah, a month ago.
All right. So when should we be expecting new music to our ears?
I don't know, actually. I really don't know. You can definitely expect some content, maybe some content in regard to the EP, but new music, it may take a while, not too long. Definitely next year.
All right.
But when next year? I'm not sure when exactly.
All right. So for those who don't know where your EP is and is trying to hear who Sibahle is, what she has to offer, where can we find you, madam?
You can find me on all major streaming platforms. So that's Apple Music, Spotify. You can find me on SoundCloud. I have a video on YouTube. More videos coming soon. I'm on Amazon, Google Play. You can find me on Instagram at Sibahle Xulu. You can find me on Twitter, Sibahle Xulu _. Yeah, that's where you can find the music. That's where you can find me, the person, and you can find my links there too. So you can check out my stuff, check it out, go listen, and then share it, repost, retweet.
We got you, girl. So you know what's up, like
so that people can hear the music, and we can do the right things.
All right, Sibahle, thank you so much. It was really such a wonderful interview. It was nice to have you on the show. See,
thank you so much.
Hard, right?
No, it was
about.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Sibahle. I wish you all the best in your music journey. Go and prosper, girl. And I can't wait to hear more of your music. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy your day. Goodbye.
You too. Bye.